tag downs, a lot of pillar combos, a lot of follow-ups on a floaty. This is the best kind of a character that you want to be comboing as Falco. Your drag downs are going to work a little bit better. Your, you'll just be able to get so many up airs linked, as well as like up tilts. Having a good anti-air in this matchup, look at this. It's huge.
Having a good anti-air is everything to me in this matchup because Peach is always going to want to come in with an aerial, and when you can attack from above and below, it makes it super hard for Peach to survive in such a volatile environment. And here we go, already getting more damage on the second stock.
That up tilt was funny. It like jab locked because like it didn't get like the second hit of it. So
yeah, but I don't think anyone was ready for that. Even Tilde, who didn't quite get the punish he might have wanted.
Dude, the sound effects for like Falco's spike are so dinky. It's like
yeah, it's kind of awkward. I agree with that.
There's some sound effects in the game, and you're like, ugh, I don't feel like this sounded the right way. Oh, Tilde trying to go for it all with a grounded downer, which would have been so huge. Amazing tech chase from LingLing. The side B is barely commitment because you hit their shield and you can reset the situation, but look at these follow-ups.
Yeah, able to go super deep with that side B, even despite the platform being all the way out there. Really, really good stuff from LingLing. Up tilt, forward air, not going to do it just yet.
It's damage. It's putting LingLing into the corner. When LingLing is in the corner, you know what he can't do? He can't pull turnips.
That's
he
right.
can't execute his game plan. Peach really does struggle in finding options there. Ooh.
Almost getting a huge up tilt situation,
Wow.
but able to clean it up anyway, now bringing LingLing down to last stock of this game here.
Oh, that's such a big grounded down.
Oh my
Tries to go for the follow-up, but like...
Both players almost belligerently just ignoring each other's options. First, Tilde with that down air, and then LingLing with that up smash. Wow.
Yeah. So this is still like really doable for LingLing as soon as... Oh.
A panic up B or a misinput? You decide.
Listen, look how much he's lost for it. He's in the corner on town and city now. He needs to find a way to land. Look how much damage he's taken just because of that one up B that he's given up stage control with. Oh, Mamma Mia.
Waiting for that spot dodge, waiting for the roll out, and Tilde is just trying to end this one right now.
God, Tilde is so cool. He's so sick too. He has such a good way of anticipating all options that even if he whiffs it, like he at least puts the fear of Tilde into you.
The fear of Tilde. I like
the fear of Falco. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, LingLing's got to make sure doesn't get scared here. Got to keep vigilant, you know. This is top 8. Can't just be folding to simple pressure.
Yeah, not going to be easy to two-flame Peach though, but one good scoop of the floater when you have such narrow blast-ons like on Town City, when it's somebody as light as Peach, yeah, she's going to be as good as Gonski, so...
Yeah, and a drag up forward air, no less, covers so much vertical space, and that's exactly the kind of space Peach wants to cover.
That's funny.
Yeah, that situation was so bonkers. Able to low-profile that back air by crouching for the up smash.
Why rising back from that situation? Because that usually feels like a finisher in my mind. It might have been like a misinputted fade back neutrally, honestly.
That's possible. You know what I want to see more in this next game from LingLing regarding offstage play. I think that's where Falco struggles the most. His recovery can be kind of linear.
It's spacey offstage.
Spacey offstage, you know, there's a saying in Melee, you know, as a Sheik player, if you see the candle, you got to put it out, right? Once you see Falco commit to the up B, go out there and hit him with forward air, hit him with nair, cover it somehow, some way, because the startup is easy to swat away.
Yep.
So
as Peach, you have access just to be able to float above there and down it. You can float and forward it. You can float and neutral it.
Float and nair is a great way to cover things like Falco's side B, where if you set up yourself, like if you as Peach choose your float height such that you cover the height that he wants the side B at, you have the complete upper hand. So I want to see more of that from LingLing. Off-stage situations where he gets a little aggressive, goes out there, floats at the right height, and shuts it down.
It's one of the most exploitable recoveries in the game, and if you're not punishing Falco for being off stage like that every step of the way, then you're just like missing out on what really could be huge damage.
Yeah, of course there is risk, as you know, that side B of Falco's does spike sorta, so you gotta be careful. Just make sure you get it right.
And look at how limited LingLing's options and disadvantage are sometimes. Because every single time that he's getting hit, what can he do besides air dodge? And Tilde's just able to continue to track and follow him all the way through. What coverage from LingLing, though. And now, this is the time, baby. But missing that back heel, and I don't agree with the back heel choice. Because Tilde would have been able to tack onto the stage.
Yeah, back air wasn't exactly the best option, but because of the angle that Tilde chose, which was a great choice, LingLing didn't have a lot of coverage options at that for that time.
What a recovery mix. That was so smart. LingLing was fully ready to go edge guard, but Tilde just said, hey, you're not ready for me to go to the opposite direction. So I feel like sometimes that's something a lot of players throw out without too much purpose, but Tilde, just good decision making on his end.
Yeah, there's times where that's like something that people do just because it's cool, but like going to the other side of the stage there wasn't just cool, it was necessary.
Yeah.
So good survival instincts from Tilde there, who is sitting at basically death percent right now and needs to find a way to not get grabbed. But
honestly, the both of them are. LingLing gets hit with, one. What a recovery option as well. Tilde is making Falco work for him in ways that Falco really shouldn't be, because this should be Falco's disadvantage. This is what should be the most difficult part of the game for Falco.
But his mix-ups are so good as LingLing.
Yep.
How do you cover it all? It's such a tough position to be in. I wouldn't want to have to edge guard Tilde right now. I do not envy LingLing's position here.
I do like how Tilde didn't choose to commit to anything there. Peach's up B hitbox can be a little bit frustrating sometimes. And look at these angles as well. Just always keeping themselves as delayed as much as possible. Down smash is only just going to be a little poke there.
What kind of aggressive option was that? There's no way that wasn't meant to be a laser, right? I think that was a laser.
Well, you know what? LingLing got the stock with an untechable neutral from across the stage. What just happened? How did he get out of that?
I don't know. I don't know.
That was LingLing's combo, and he just said, "Stop it."
Maybe maybe he had too much rage and something just didn't go right. I don't know.
So, I've seen Falco up tilt fail many a times. I've never seen it fail as many times as it has in this game thus far. I do believe LingLing might just have the SDI on point.
It's either that or like the positioning that LingLing's choosing is
Wow.
outside of the reach of the second hit. But who needs the second hit when you could just have a big up smash like that?
Big up smash, a shield poke. You're not safe against Falco ever, and Tilde just like really knows how to wither your shield down until you're basically all out of defensive options. But now stuck in a corner, getting his jump stuffed out, still has a double jump to his name. That would have been it. But again, LingLing keeps going for a lot of turnip tosses off stage, and Tilde keeps making it back on.
Yeah, I don't think the turnips are working out. I'd rather see aerials like Nair in good positioning, but the positioning is lost when you choose to spend time pulling the turnip, which takes valuable edge guard time away from you.
And if Tilde is just still really never anticipating the up B hitbox, it's been consistently interrupting his attempts to two-frame. If I were him, I would just like either shield or like drop down with some sort of a falling aerial to try to get up, like around Peach's hitbox.
Yeah. And a nice quick back air there sends Tilde off stage, who is now
This is it.
trying to recover and is able to get that tech once again. He has not missed it yet, so LingLing might want to try a different strategy.
Those back airs just keep sending him into a really favorable position where he's still able to recover. So he does eat a bit of damage, but you know what? That's fine because he's back onto the stage. He can play this game, but not for too much longer, as LingLing is still able to close it out. So, what?
Game. Well played. That's a rough way to end it. Trying to just wait out the invincibility in the bottom blast zone and presumably trying to double jump back to the ledge, but there is one thing to consider about Peach's double jump, and that is that she kind of swoops low as she goes up, you know? So maybe went just low enough on the double jump to hit the bottom blast zone.
No. He just died.
Oh, he just dropped his jump. That's...
Did he like double jump and then float as a misinput? Because he did float. We did see the float come out down there, so.
One thing we do know, it was a misinput. There's no way he just wanted to run off the stage and die. Like, that's not the plan.
Listen, man, if I'm fighting Falco sometimes I'm like, hey, let's just get this over with. I'm on to the next one.
I mean, I guess.
But yeah, no, that's a little bit unfortunate for LingLing though. Tilde just going to be going back to Smashville here. I feel like this is like such an explosive stage just because of like how close these two players are in proximity to one another. LingLing no double jump. But that fade back was so smart, just able to avoid down tilt hitbox. Really good stuff.
Good response to that rapid jab in the corner. Just kind of jump over it and ignore it. Choose to get your own thing started with down air, but now it's Tilde in the driver's seat who has center stage, but disrupted by a big down tilt from LingLing.
LingLing definitely had the good idea with the forward air, just a little bit in the wrong position to be able to do so. And there is the double mix, baby, the double dip.
Oh, wow.
He conditioned LingLing to think that he was going to go to the right side of the stage, and then he just went right back to the left as he was wasting all of that time dashing back and not doing what? Edge guarding, baby.
That was so sick. What a mix. And a simple one, too. It's the simple thing sometimes.
And it's thoughtful. It's really thoughtful mix. He wouldn't be able to get away with that unless he had established that he was going to the other side of the stage like he did in the previous game. Gets the up throw and able to finally catch the air dodge, but Peach hanging onto her stock by a feather. Wow.
The last bit of that umbrella, sending Tilde up and away, which gives LingLing the chance to get back onto the stage for one more chance at this life. Good coverage. I like that he anticipated the side B there with that nair, but didn't quite hit it. No kill there.
I really like that double jump neutrally to get back onto the stage, because even if he whiffed it,
oh my goodness. I don't know who was in the worst position there, but Tilde did not seem to care who was in the worst position, just absolutely blinding us both with aggression. And
wow.
Great.
There is so much to be said about how Tilde is consistently getting back onto the stage before LingLing with every commitment that he is making off stage, because it is always a chance that he's going to get this hit. But you know what? It's a gamble worth taking if he can always get back on and then just ledge trap the opponent like normal after baiting or forcing a certain recovery option. So Tilde whittles away at you. He really knows how to get back to before you do.
And then when you're on the stage, he's got such a great awareness of neutral. And right now, what I'm impressed at is his immaculate dashbacks have been so good. Oh, I love that nair, though, from LingLing, who finally starts covering some of these side Bs that are beginning to get somewhat predictable. If he can get a couple more of those, then this game could be his.
Oh, this is such a big opening. Gets that back here once again. On the stage, gets Tilde back in a position where he can recover just fine.
LingLing seems okay with the damage, though. Sometimes you have to accept a hit. Even though it doesn't lead to the death, like, a hit is good.
Yeah, a hit is good. That down smash going to be sending Tilde the wrong way, as he was already on Peach's left side, though.
You see that wall jump nair strategy? That was slick. I would have expected that on a different stage, but not Smashville, where your wall jump opportunity, like, your window is not that big.
Oh, wow.
All right, we have the
DBZ moment, baby.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it's cliche at this point, isn't it?
Well, I mean, when two people get knocked away,
Yep.
The only thing that can make it more is if they both get slammed into a mountainside. You know?
We need like a custom clip, just like on demand here at the stream deck that we just play anytime that happens. We gotta get this done.
I'll get Jem on that. He likes to do those kind of things.
Gets a falling up air. Oh my
drag down grab. Down air again. Down air again.
Gets a drag down off stage. That was such a nasty position to put LingLing in.
Oh man, that was insane. That whole sequence was beautifully done.
But this high recovery from Tilde is so smart. But guess what? He didn't land.
LingLing's
He has
ready
no double
for
jump.
it. LingLing's ready for it all and covers the high recovery with the crown. Good stuff. LingLing making some great adaptations that game.
That was excellently played. That really could not have been better played from LingLing. Now, granted, I do appreciate...
Look at that dash back. That was so good. Yep. So good. You got to be able to do that kind of stuff to beat out
his spacing was immaculate.
Aerials. Yeah. His onstage spacing has been fantastic. But LingLing is finally starting to do that thing we said we need to see from him, which is good, aggressive play off stage. Look at this. Throws the turn up, floats low to force a high recovery, and then covers it with the forward air. Love to see that. That's the Peach stuff you have to do. Go off stage early and often.
Yeah. You have to be able to get out there. You have to be able to pressure Falco as much as possible. The one time Tilde did try to mix his recovery to go high, which I do really appreciate that he throws that out on the last stock. LingLing was fully in a position just to be able to cover that, so he established he can do it. How does Tilde... What kind of recovery tricks does he have left?
You'd normally expect to see about 60 damage on the screen after a Peach down tilt, but after 2 successful down tilts...
He was like in an awkward position.
Yeah, the positioning in the corner was just not good, so LingLing decided, I'll give this one to you and just hit you with a down smash, call it a day.
That was almost a stock because of the drag down. I really like the attempt. Look at all of that shield pressure. LingLing just barely...
From the other side, too. Did you see those weird side Bs that got cut short? So bizarre. What a scrap in the corner this game has been so far.
The way that Tilde uses down air is so good because he puts it in a way that it's really difficult to punish, and then he's still he's baiting out your next recovery option. LingLing really good to air dodge. They're recognizing that up throw up air at that point really wasn't true quite yet.
Good coverage again, just getting some damage at the ledge, but maybe one day hoping that Tilde will miss that tech. But you know what? I don't think that day will come.
I want a neutraler. I want a forwarder. Those back airs are fast. I 100% agree. But why not just neutraler in that place?
Sometimes the bigger disjoint is just the safer option, and I don't disagree with going for the safer option because right now it's LingLing with the lead. So play it safe, play it cool, and you'll eventually win if you're making the right decisions. So
that jump was so good from Tilde, but just was not able to track LingLing too well there. Such a nasty position for him. He still has a double jump on deck and makes him back.
I thought he was dead.
Nah, he's holding on to that.
Look at this empty hop pressure in the corner, spicing it up with some occasional back airs, but not enough that LingLing actually has to worry. And LingLing somehow still alive despite that awesome pressure.
Is he?
Well,
is he face?
He was.
He was.
I promise.
Past tense.
I promise. He was alive.
At some point. All right. Well, back at even stocks, Tilde in the corner who tries to go for the big options, the neutralers, the drop down downers, big damage afoot.
He keeps getting these single hit up tilts, and I don't know what it is. That shield poke was fantastic.
He waits it out, but LingLing still has enough time to be able to throw out an air dodge that had so little end lag. Up throw, is that going to be a back heel? No.
What is going on? This is the most freestyle of combos I've ever seen. Oh my. What? Tilde, you're so crazy.
Nuts.
You're so crazy, dude. Calm down. Oh my god, LingLing is unfazed by all of this, though, and just casually floating back to the stage and starting a combo of his own.
I love how Peach forward is an up here sometimes, man. That just hit all the way above her.
It can also probably two-frame.
It can, oh man, that move just does absolutely everything for Peach. That
Wait,
hitbox
how about instead of back air off stage, he goes for forward air on stage?
That's what I'm saying, right? But maybe just like not the best decision making there. But you know what? Tilde finding side B into up, classic, like high percent Falco conversions.
The downer forward smash mix up. I don't know if we've seen that one, but we have seen the Tilde go past the ledge with the up B, and it's working out a lot for him. I think he should be doing that more.
Oh, Tilde had a good idea with his directional air dodge, but Falco has such a stubby one that it didn't make too much of a difference. Getting a little bit too greedy there. You have to remember just how floaty Peach is. Oh, Mamma Mia, Pizzeria. This is not good.
That turn up kind of turning things around against Tilde, who did the work to catch the turn up, but
I didn't think this would be LingLing's advantage state.
Yeah.
That was Tilde with a dot eyes in hand on the town and city side platform with an up tilt on LingLing. That really should have been his advantage.
that should have been the stock, honestly. Like, especially with a platform that close to the top blast zone, like, that could have been over in a blink of an eye, and that turn up ended up saving LingLing despite being in the hands of the enemy.
Yep. We're just trying to space his forwarders, really, really safely here, but at 112%. So to get really scary, LingLing, that's a huge punish on such a strong commitment. No double jump off stage. What is he going to?
What a big commitment that was. Still getting those techs, though. I saw the forward air. If he had just a little more time to line it up, I think that could have been
He was
game.
a little bit too high up, so he was just not able to get there in time. Gets a grounded down into forwarder, not even on town city. Is that going to kill? Tilde forces a recovery option just with these empty hops, but LingLing just waits it out, is not going to commit to anything unsafe, goes through the lowest possible up B so that he can get back on just fine.
This is a close game, both at
Please
120%. I love those back airs in the corner. They are very, very vicious, and he's spacing them so that they're safe. Oh, such good stuff from both players.
Those are terrifying.
LingLing
He just has
is
so
trying
much
to
pressure.
Force his way in with back airs. Oh, man. Such a low get.
Who's going to win this scramble? Oh, no, Tilde with that grab. That should have been LingLing's punish.
These options, these mobility options are so funny.
What?
That was the fastest Nair grab I have ever seen in my life. Holy moly.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Both players kind of throwing out some Hail Mary options, and no one's landing any of it or punishing any of it.
You see Tilde this time just respecting the up B hitbox as it's coming back on.
That fast forward air from the ledge. Whoa, that grab mix-up was so sweet. That was amazing. LingLing, I love that empty landing. That was so slick.
These players are just menacing, dude. I've never seen two players just threat at each other just with their movement and walking along. They looked at each other in the whites of their eyes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that last stock was something to behold. Lots of spaghetti territory that we were approaching, but at the same time, great awareness from everyone who.
Dude, this is an awesome set. I'm so glad we get to cast this. This is awesome.
I love that empty hop landing to turn around grab. So good. So good.
Oh, dude.
I'm so glad this was a Game 5 set. LingLing really turning up the heat now. So Tilde going right on back to town and city. Says, I don't care about that sweet grab combo at the end.
You know, from game 1 and 2, we thought this was going to be a 3-0. But LingLing has started to make a lot of adaptations. I believe he started it also just playing a lot more safely. And he's getting out of a lot of Tilde strings super early, relatively speaking, right? His DI has been really solid. I believe he's trying to SDI some of these hits as well. Normally, this is a character that I feel like Falco combos so well.
he's been doing a great job from the word go of getting out of like the up tilts. Like so many times, single hit up tilt has been throwing Tilde off off kilter. You know.
Dude, the way that he pressures with his shoulder hops is so scary.
Great down tilt there.
Yeah, great down tilt neutral, but not killing quite yet.
No, there's another one.
There's another one. He has no jump. Oh, but doesn't track LingLing in time. But you know what? No matter. That's a zero to death, baby. A pretty, slow one. It took a while to get there, but
Definitely a sloppy one for sure. But let's see if LingLing can answer right back.
That's one big up tilt. That's two big up tilts falling up hills, but then popping out of floater. I believe LingLing was a little bit too high up, and Tilde was a little bit too low.
Yeah, so many of these multi-hit moves that Tilde has been throwing out, LingLing has been escaping, whether it be due to some great SDI or just ultimate shenanigans or just positioning.
Yeah, you have to really just make sure you're always sometimes at the same level as your opponent.
Yep.
Because that's how the game just kind of ensures that the auto link angles do what they say and actually link. But what an up tilt! That would have been so scary. LingLing still smart to be able to air dodge out of there, but no.
LingLing said no as well. Also air dodging as far away as possible. Just, the gasp of, I'm in danger.
Name a more iconic duo, floaties and neutral air dodges.
Yeah.
As an S-main man, it feels good. Just being able to do that so easily out of disadvantage so often. But Tilde not able to get the drag down neutral air grab, no matter because he still has LingLing in one of the nastiest positions he can find. He has no double jump.
Oh, but he finds his way back down to the ground, which means LingLing might have a chance here. Just got to get this stock over with.
But he just hasn't been able to find any openings. Tilde's
basic shield grab into up air is going to be what seals the deal.
Wow.
I'm going to pretend the game 4 was the last game of that set instead of 5. Nothing against Tilde. That was a really well played set, but I just felt like LingLing ran out of steam.
Something happened. Some sort of switch flipped for LingLing, because I do believe Tilde wasn't even doing that much stuff that was particularly different. Just some of LingLing's decision making was just maybe not the best, but I will also say Tilde did optimize a lot of his routes. He was able to get so much more damage off of a hit. I would not be able to exactly pinpoint why he was able to land it more, other than tighten up spacing, tighten up timing, reposition yourself a little bit better. Maybe you have some small micro spacing reads on how LingLing wants to be maneuvering around the stage. But gotta say, what an amazing set to kick off top 8 with.
Yeah, if that's the caliber of player we're gonna see tonight, then I'm super pumped to see the rest of top 8. And continuing top 8 is going to be Mr. E and Zane. So this will be a